You are too focused on results. This is not team spirit. I stand in front of his desk, palms soaked in sweat. He leans back in his leather chair, a faint smile on his lips. Marcus is my boss. I have worked under him for 5 years. His eyes show disdain. 2 folders lying on the table. One says Jessica promotion, one says my evaluation. I see my name skipped over in the list of recommendations. Jessica sits beside him, legs crossed, holding a cup of coffee. She takes a sip and smiles with pride. She says, Marcus, I will lead the team better. Marcus nods and says, you understand people, you are more like a leader. I stand to the side, fingers gripping the edge of the folder. 5 years of late nights erased by a single sentence. The air feels frozen, even the sound of the printer feels sharp. Sunlight pours through the window, shining on her golden hair. I feel exiled, standing at the edge of my own stage. I press down my anger and say calmly, thank you for the reminder. Marcus looks up and says, do not take it wrong, we appreciate you. You are just too focused on results and ignore team atmosphere. I nod, my lips curling slightly, and say I understand. He thinks it is compromise, but it is the signal of the end. I take a white envelope from my bag and place it on the desk. I say, Marcus, thank you for these 5 years, this is my resignation. He freezes, his smile stiffening at the corners. Jessica stops smiling, her coffee trembling slightly. I turn and leave the office, my heels hitting the floor. Coworkers' eyes turn toward me all at once. Some whisper, others pretend to work. I walk back to my desk, the screen reflecting my face. In that moment I know I am not a failure. I am only stepping out of their rules. I start organizing folders, saving all project records. Every report is my effort and dedication. I pack them carefully like counting trophies. No one knows I still have a hidden plan. For 3 years I have coded and tested after work. It is a management system I designed myself. It can assign tasks, automatically track efficiency, and predict risks. I used it to raise company efficiency by 40%. But they never asked whose work made it happen. I attach a technical report with my resignation letter. It details the logic and data results of the system. The last page is a copy of a patent certificate. It is a patent I received half a year ago. I put it in without explanation or pride. I only want the truth to be quietly seen. The next day Marcus calls me into his office. He holds the report, his eyes uneasy. Emma, why did you not tell me earlier? I sit calmly and say, I told you 3 times, you never listened. You said I cared too much about data and not enough about people. His throat moves, his fingers tapping the desk. This thing is too valuable, the company will lose a lot. I smile and say, it is fine, another company is interested. He frowns and asks which company. I say Chen Group. That is their biggest rival. His face turns pale, his breathing uneven. He says, we can negotiate, raise your salary, promote you. I shake my head and say, I do not need money, I need respect. He stays silent for a while, then whispers, you cannot do this. It will destroy us and destroy you too. I stand, take my bag and say, I only take back what is mine. Walking out, I see Jessica waiting at the end of the hall. She pretends to care and asks, are you really leaving? I look at her and say, I already started walking. She smiles and says, I hope we can work together again. I say, maybe next time we will not be on the same side. Her smile stiffens, unease flashes in her eyes. I do not stop walking, I leave the company doors. Sunlight hits my face, the air cleaner than in the office. That moment I feel the weight of freedom fall on me. I know this is where the real change begins. That peace feels like the morning after a long storm. 2 weeks later I join Chen Group. The meeting room is bright with floor-to-ceiling windows showing the city. The CEO greets me himself and says, your system changes the industry. I sign the contract, becoming Project Cooperation Director. My name printed on the document, this is a new start. I finally understand what true value feels like. That day I see a different self in the glass reflection. Half a year later, I lead the team, doubling company efficiency. Client satisfaction breaks records, stock prices climb non-stop. At the industry conference, someone mentions system innovation. They do not know it is my creation. But Marcus' company begins to fall apart. The old system fails, projects delayed, clients leaving fast. News writes Meridian Group in crisis. I watched the screen in my office, quietly smiling. The phone vibrates, a message from my old colleague David. Jessica broke down, Marcus lost control, chaos everywhere. I lean back, hearing wind move the curtains. They are facing the void I left behind. A void they carved themselves. Months later, Marcus emails me. He says, "Emma, I was wrong, I underestimated you. I lost my position, Jessica resigned. Your system was our lifeline. I did not understand your words back then. Now I know results are everything." I look at the message, feeling calm. I reply with one sentence. "Thank you, Marcus, results truly matter most." That afternoon, sunlight fills my office walls. On the wall hangs my patent and quarterly award plaques. On the desk, a magazine with my face on the cover. The title reads Industry Innovation Leader Emma Chen. I close the magazine, smiling toward the light outside. I remember what Marcus once said. "You are too focused on results, that is not team spirit." Now I think that was his greatest compliment. Because that focus brought me here. I hold a meeting, the team sits around the long table. I say, "Today we talk about the new project plan. But first I want to tell a story. A story about someone underestimated who won by results." The team listens, eyes bright with understanding. They know what it means to be ignored yet persistent. I tell them focus is not a flaw, it is belief. As long as results are solid, reality will give way. After the meeting, I walk out alone into the night breeze. Across the street, the old company office lights dim. A for rent sign hangs in the window, they are downsizing. I look once, then turn away, no hate in my heart. Only the clarity born from being forced to grow. Sometimes rejection is not failure, it is rebirth. Sometimes losing position is finding direction. I drive home, streetlights flashing past the window. The navigator reads new email from Chen Group Board. Emma promoted to Executive Vice President. I grip the steering wheel, a smile on my face. That moment I know real revenge is not destruction. It is living better, higher and farther. Making them watch from the ruins, unable to reach you. This is my result and their cost.